Hey, it's Lucas, and today we're going to be trying Unknown Vial from 4C Labs. So yes, today we're going to be trying Unknown Vial from 4C Labs for the first time. This is not a review, this is literally my first time trying this product. So Unknown Vial is a cross between LA Confidential and Grapefruit. This already has a name, it's known as Grape LA. I don't know why UK Medical does this, but it takes strains that already exist, and then it just calls them a completely different name. If anybody knows why they do that, please tell me, because I just don't know, and I don't understand it. This is £55 for 10 grams, or £5.50 per gram, and it's a balanced hybrid. It's irradiated, it doesn't say what type of irradiation, and it was grown in Canada. The dominant terpene in this is caryophyllene, and that produces a spicy sort of gassy flavour. A lot of the grapefruit crosses that I've had in the past have had a spicy flavour that I've really liked, so I really can't wait to try this. I've tried grapefruit in the past, the strain, and I really liked it. I've got a review on this channel. I think it's about 5 years old now, so it's even more cringe than I am now, but you can check that out if you want to. Also, my camera keeps doing that thing where it moves down, so if you can slowly see it happening, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. My tripod's being really fucky today, so if it looks like the camera angle is jumping around, it is, it just won't stay still. So starting out with the packaging, I'm showing you the back because my label is on the front. In fact, you know what, that's what the front looks like. It is just plain and my label's under there. It says 4C Labs and medicinal cannabis flower, cannabis-based product for medicinal use in humans. And then on the back it says UNV 20/1 medicinal cannabis flower, THC 20%, CBD less than 1, hybrid, cultivar Unknown Vial, balanced hybrid, producer SNDL Inc. Canada, batch number, expiry is 10th of the 9th 25. This is the longest expiry that I've seen in my current prescription. Most of them go out of date in January, February, March, April. Most of them go out of date in May, and we're now in April, so it's very close. But this one goes out of date in, I think it's September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, yeah, September. This says used within 30 days of first use, unlicensed medicine. And then there's a warning, storage instructions, manufacturer, and a QR code. The packaging in general is a little bit boring. It's just one solid colour, the name there, and then just a little bit of information. Most of the information is on the sticker that they stick to the back, so it's just a generic bag that they put the information on themselves. I would just give it a 5 out of 10 if it wasn't for this little bit of detail up here. This fades down, well, it fades out into just being solid, but up here it's got like little flowers, or I don't think the flowers actually, I think it's just like the logo or whatever, but I really like that. If it wasn't for that, this would just get a straight 5, but that little bit of detail on the top there bumps it up to a 6 out of 10 for the packaging. Moving on to the smell. First impressions on the smell, just opening the bag, are not good. It smells like straight up hay. There's a hint of grapefruit citrus just on top of that hay-like smell, but it is predominantly just smelling like hay. The more that I'm smelling it, that citrus smell is coming through. It does smell a little bit like grapefruit. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit tart, but undeniably citrus. It is mainly hay though. I can't deny that it's mainly hay. The more that I smell it, the more the citrus is coming through, but just predominantly it smells like hay. Smell of the whole nugs, I'm just going to give a 4. It's not appealing to me. Moving on to the looks, these are mainly smalls. If you want to see what these look like, click the link in the pinned comment and they'll take you to a short. I can't show the nugs in this video or else it'll get age restriction. Age restriction has nothing to do with kids, blah blah, you know the story already. Tight light green nugs with bits of dark green on there. Right towards the end there are tiny little just beginning hints of purple, but like I said, mainly light green with hints of dark green on there. The looks aren't too bad, apart from the fact that it's mainly smalls and they are really tight compact nugs, which is not my preference. I can't complain too much. I'm going to give the looks a 6.75. I'm torn between 6.5 and 7, so I'm just going to go 6.75 for the looks. I don't know if this is annoying you as much as it is me, but I can only apologize. When pulling apart these nugs to put them in the grinder, they feel spongy, and when you squeeze them, they don't bounce back or crack. In my opinion, they're not very well cured. Breaks down more dense than it does fluffy, and actually the hay smell is more intensified. The citrusy grapefruit spiciness has gone away, and it just smells more like straight up hay, to be honest with you. And the smell is more like hay. The citrus has almost all gone away, and it's just straight up hay now. It's not very nice at all. I'm going to give that a 3 out of 10. So whilst I was packing my vape just now, I was on medbud.wiki, and it says on the Unknown Vial section that this should have a coffee flavour to it, which I don't know where that's going to come from. I don't think that's right. It literally says this sweet coffee flavour will soon be your go-to strain, so I really don't think this is going to taste like coffee, but I guess here we go. It also says discontinued, so I don't know if this is available or not. It's still available on the Montu website as of today. Today is, what is today's date? Today is the 11th of April, so I don't know whether it's still there or not when you're watching this video, but as far as the 11th of April 2025, you can still get it on Montu. So the first puff in my Mighty did not taste like coffee. It was surprisingly really sweet, and then as soon as I exhaled, it went really bitter. Like two complete opposites in one hit. The flavour of this is really weird. First of all, there is a bit of flavour. It's not very strong, but it's definitely there. On the inhale and immediate exhale, it's really sweet citrus. You could say grapefruit, you could say lemon, whatever you want. It's really sweet citrus. And then as soon as the vapour leaves your mouth, it goes really bitter. Like this horrible bitter flavour. It's not fruity at all. It kind of tastes like bitter mud. It's not nice. It's not coffee. It's horrible. It's not nice at all. The inhale and then the immediate exhale, very sweet citrus. But then after that, it immediately goes really bitter and really unpleasant. The vapor isn't super thick, but it's not really thin either. It's not really harsh, but it's not harsh at the same time. It's kind of in the middle, really. It's not sticking out one way or the other. I think I'm about halfway through the capsule, and in the back of my throat, I do have like a fruity, almost coffee-ish sort of bitterness taste going on. That's a bit weird. That's not something I was expecting, but it's there. I don't know if I've been influenced to think that I'm tasting coffee, which I probably have, but it's almost like a fruity, bittersweet, fruity coffee flavour. That's really weird. To say that I called bullshit on that coffee flavour immediately, I am not afraid of admitting that I was wrong. I am getting a bit of a coffee flavour from this. It's not straight up like dark, bitter, roasted, rich espresso or anything like that. It's like a weird sort of odd, not pleasant. I don't really like it. Fruity sort of bitter coffee taste, and it's all around my mouth. The bitterness is on the back of my tongue, also like in the back of my throat. There's almost like a sweetness underneath my tongue, and it's just like bitter around the edges. I'm not a fan of this flavour, but it also might be one of those flavours that's like, I don't like it, but I want a bit more of it, sort of thing. So the taste for me is going to get a straight 5 out of 10, just purely for the fact that there is flavour. I don't like the flavour, and that's why it's getting a low score. I was going to say a low flavour then. I didn't think that there was going to be any flavour, because this just smelled like hay, so I was thinking that the taste was going to be just straight up hay, but it's weird, fruity, bitter citrus, coffee-ish, I guess, but it's not nice. So I'm going to give it, well, I don't prefer it anyway, so just 5 right now, because I'm not really sure where I stand on it. It's weird. So yeah, 5 out of 10 for the flavour. So whilst we wait for the effects to kick in, I'm going to go through my rating. So looks just 5 out of 10. It looks fine. There's nothing special about it. That particular red colour is not for me. I don't really care, but you know, 5 out of 10, whatever. Smell, I'm going to give a 2.5. because I don't like it. It smells like hay. There's little bits of citrus in there if you really try hard, but it just smells like straight up hay, so like 2.5 out of 10. It's not good. Looks, I'm going to give a 6. I don't think it looks bad at all. It looks fine. It doesn't look great, but it's definitely not the worst we've seen for medical, so just 6 out of 10. The smell of it ground up, I'm going to leave it at 2.5 because it manages to smell more like hay. I don't know how they managed to do that. Usually it gets sweeter and more fruity, but no, this one just smells more like hay, so I'm just going to leave it at 2.5 for the smell. And the taste is getting a 5, just because I don't really know, like I can't quite put my finger on it. It weirdly does taste a little bit like coffee, but it's like sweet, fruity, odd coffee. Like I don't know, so I'm just going to leave it at 5 for now. I'm surprised it's a new flavour. It's something like I've never tasted before. 5 out of 10 for the taste. And finally, the effects. I feel pretty good right now. Like I feel a little bit silly. Like my eyes are squinty. They're definitely trying to close. They feel a little bit warm, not particularly hot. But I feel like giggly and silly and just stupid. Like I feel good. I feel really good actually. Like I can feel it in my body. Like there's a weird sort of weight in my body, but it's not like a heavy weight. It's not pressuring me and pulling me down in any way. It's almost like I've been wrapped in a blanket and that's the type of weight, so it's not super heavy, but it sort of feels a little bit fuzzy and warm. And my eyes are starting to close. I feel very uplifted. I don't necessarily feel energetic, like I don't want to go run around and do stuff. I feel like this is quite lazy. Like I want to go sit down and watch something funny, or I could go for a walk outside, like it's nice and sunny right now, or I could just go sit down and chill. This, I feel, is definitely more of a chilling strain. Like it could be social. I feel like I could talk, like maybe this is sort of a beer garden sort of strain. You go out and you can socialize, but you're not doing anything too strenuous. It's just nice. It feels easy. It feels warm and fuzzy. I feel really, really good. I like how I feel right now, so I'm going to go as far as giving this, effects-wise, 7.9. I don't quite want to give it an 8. I'm going to give it a 7.9 for the effects. I feel really nice right now. And that's always shitty because that's how it tends to be. Like the crap bud, the bud that doesn't look, taste or smell any good is the bud that gives you the best effects. And I guess that's always how it's been, even with street bud. But, you know, you live and you learn. I am going to give overall 4C's Unknown Vial, I'm just going to give it a 6. You know, I feel good right now, but I definitely need to experiment with the dosage. It looks good. It smells terrible. The structure of the buds, well, they look good, but like they're spongy and squishy, and I don't feel like they're cured very well. So I can't give this a high score, even based on the effects, because even though I feel great, the whole package is not great. So I'm going to give it, just for now, a 6 out of 10. If you managed to get through this video with all the camera angle changing and jumping around, then well done to you. Thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I need to get myself a new tripod. Unknown Vial is getting a 6 out of 10 from me. Tell me what you think. Have you tried Unknown Vial? What did you think of it? Do you like it? Do you not? What should I get on my next script? Stick around for the full strain review, because this is not a strain review. You can't review something that you're trying for the first time. You don't know how it's going to affect you the second time or the third time, and believe me, it does change. So stick around for the full review. Subscribe for more videos. Peace.